Hi guys, Christina here. Today on It Is a Keeper, I'm showing you how to make my mom's easy broccoli casserole. This vintage recipe is straight out of my mom's recipe box. She has made this cheesy casserole for as long as I can remember. It's one of those sides that always gets devoured, and the best part is it's incredibly easy to make. Now, before we jump in, make sure you click on the red subscribe button below so you are notified as soon as I share a new recipe. And as always, if you like this video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. All right, let's get started. So to start making this easy broccoli casserole, we're going to start with some frozen chopped broccoli. So I have two packages here of the frozen chopped broccoli, and I'm just going to cut them open. We need to get them cooked. So I'm just gonna cook them according to the package directions. This is the great part because you really don't have to spend all this time chopping fresh broccoli. You can just use the frozen stuff right from the grocery store, and they do the work for you. So I'm going to get this broccoli into some boiling water, and it needs to boil for only a few minutes, and then we can move on with the rest of the recipe. Okay, so while our broccoli is cooking, we're gonna use that time to get started on our topping. So here I have a sleeve of buttery crackers, and I'm just going to put the entire thing right into this zipper bag. We need to get some cracker crumbs. Let's see if I can open it without flinging them everywhere. And it's okay if they break, because we're gonna break them. All right, so just put them in the bag, seal it up, get that air out, and then best tool God gave you are these two things at the end of your arms. Just smush them up. Okay, these look perfect. Oop, there's a bigger one. I'm just gonna press that down. No need to dirty a food processor or anything. You can just crush them with your hands. Okay, we're going to take these cracker crumbs and we are going to mix them with some melted butter. So our crackers are crumbled. We are just going to transfer them into this bowl. All right, there we go. Put that off to the side. And then I'm just going to add some melted butter into the crackers. This makes such a nice topping for our casserole. So I just want to stir it all up so that all of those crackers are coated in this delicious butteriness. And I think I hear the broccoli finishing up in the back there. So I'm going to go ahead and get that off of the stove, and then we will assemble this quick casserole. Okay, so we have our drained broccoli, and ooh, that's a little steamy. You can get like a nice little kitchen facial there. So I'm gonna take this broccoli and just pour it right into our baking dish. It's gonna continue to cook in the oven, so even if it's a little firm, it's perfectly okay. Alrighty, and then we have some butter here that I've cut into cubes. Just going to put that around the casserole, just at random. You don't want it all in one spot. It's gonna melt down into this broccoli and give it so much buttery flavor. My mom has made this all my life. This was on every holiday table. It always makes an appearance. I think because it's just so easy. So your mom or grandma may have this in her recipe box too. It's one of those classic vintage recipes. One thing I forgot to do is we need to season our broccoli. So here I have my house seasoning blend. I'm gonna go ahead and season that broccoli with some salt, pepper, and a couple extra seasonings. You can get this recipe in the show notes below. This is my go-to seasoning blend. All right, so we have our butter, we have our broccoli. Now we're gonna add cheese. And this one just calls for good old classic processed cheese. You know, that stuff that you don't get in the refrigerator aisle at the grocery store. It's the good stuff. And really, it's the best cheese for this recipe because it melts up so nice and creamy. So I just have it cut into cubes here, and I'm just going to spread it around so it doesn't all land in the same place. It's gonna melt down with that butter and makes a nice cheesy sauce for our broccoli. Yum. All right. So we're just gonna get that all tucked in there. Last step, we are going to put our topping on here. Guys, this is only 5 simple ingredients. It's so easy. You could probably even make it to this point ahead of time, pop it in the fridge, and then when you're ready to bake, put the topping on it and bake it. I mean, it's a great make-ahead casserole too. So if you have a busy holiday and you wanna kind of get a jump start on dinner, this is a great side dish for that. So we have our buttery cracker topping here. We're just going to put that right on top. Spread it around so we have a nice even layer. Get it all out there. That's good stuff. We don't want to leave it in the bowl. All right. This is looking good. The last thing we need to do is pop this into a 350-degree oven, bake it for a little while, and then we'll be ready to dig in. Okay, so our casserole is done, and let me tell you how amazing this smells. These buttery crackers smell fantastic, and I can't wait to dive into this because this is like my childhood in a casserole dish. So let me get a scoop of this broccoli out of here. Just look at those layers, the broccoli, the cheese, the crumbs. And let's give this a taste. It's gonna be hot. I'm probably gonna burn my mouth, but I can't wait. Some with everything on it. Oh, you guys, this is so good. I love the texture of the crackers on top and the melted cheese and all that butter mixed in there. This is one of my favorite childhood recipes. Thanks for watching. You can get the printable recipe in the video description below. Make sure you like, follow, and subscribe so you don't miss a single thing. And check out the rest of my videos where you can find more of my favorite easy recipes and quick tips. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.